It's Wes Hansen again from Thunder Gold Corporation, here to go through the results of our press release. This time we're going to take a look at the H target, which sits way up here to the north. This is the first time we've drilled it since I've joined the management team in 2022. In 2021, a couple of holes were drilled to test this target, which was largely targeting a number of very specific or very high-grade gold results collected from various rock samples and trenches on surface. The two holes that were drilled in 2021 were extremely disappointing, but basically we re-looked at this thing, the H target, basically in the context of what we see 1,000 meters to the southeast at the P target. And what we noted at the P target is that the mineralization first and foremost trends in a southeasterly direction. So, you know, that southeasterly direction that the P target is basically shown by this linear trend. You know, again, it's crossing, it's a vague area in this northern boundary. It's in places it's mapped as intrusive rocks, in places it's mapped as volcanic rocks. We believe that it's a mix of the two. Very difficult to distinguish. You can see kind of the northern edge of the Tower Mountain intrusive complex in pink. You can see the corresponding dashed red line. I'm just going to, sorry, that may be confusing everybody. So I'll turn off the trend line and we'll just look at the mag line, which is the dashed red line. You'll note again that almost perfect correlation along that northern border. So to keep things clean and neat, what we'll do is we'll turn off the geological and the mag, and we'll turn back on that trend line, which was, so basically what we did when we targeted the H target this year in phase 2, we just projected that trend line that we observed at the P target about 1,000 meters to the northwest. We assumed that it would dip back to the north, to the southwest, sorry, so to the lower left-hand side of the page that you're viewing. You can see my cursor moving in that direction now. And we drilled a single hole just to see what we would get. And lo and behold, from the collar to about a 20-meter depth, we intersected some fairly decent grades. On average, if we look at the interval lengths at a 0.1 cutoff, we have almost 20 meters of 0.41. And at a 0.25 cutoff, we've got 6 meters at 0.73. So again, you're in that kind of the average for the Tower Mountain deposit, kind of that 0.8 to 1.2 grams per ton range. Very encouraging that this hole collared in mineralization. So you're, you know, basically you have opportunity to step back and possibly hit the zone. But this was a very encouraging result. I kind of look at it as being a 1,000-meter step out hole. Usually you don't have a great deal of success drilling very many of those. Thanks very much, and we'll be back soon. I encourage you to listen to all the videos. We've released a series of videos for our press release to try to explain in greater detail the results and what they mean and their impact on the property. And I encourage you to listen to those videos to get a better idea of the success that we're having at Tower Mountain. Thank you.